only thing I really did off screen was just get a couple berries and try to get the purification bar down for some of these Pokemon. Glad at least one of them's looking ready to go. In addition, before we get started on the Easter egg, I've been pondering what exactly I want to do with our new Jirachi friend here. Because it's shadow like Rayquaza, but with Rayquaza, like with his high attack stat, I could justify just trying to purify it naturally in order to actually have some fun with the crit boost Shadow Rush while we had it. Meanwhile, Jirachi, I don't think we're going to find a better candidate to actually use a Time Flute. So might as well. I'm not technically going for an all purification run. So I'm not, don't have to worry about waiting to the very end for the things that take the hardest, most amount of time to purify. I would have honestly used the Time Flute on Rayquaza if I wasn't convinced that the attack stat boost would be useful. And to some degree, I kind of feel like I wasted that opportunity because I feel like it could have gone better with the whole shadow thing. It wasn't working. Using it as a shadow Pokemon wasn't working out quite as well as I would have liked. So if I would have known that wouldn't have been worth it going in, maybe I could have purified it a bit more then too. Alright. Just throw you into the not close to being purified box with everyone else. I guess you can come along for a ride to get a little bit of purification gauge and just to fill out the party a bit. Less I have to mess around with later. And I think with just the way teams work shaping up currently, I feel like it's kind of safe to say that Taunt's not coming back anytime soon. Probably not Name, but I haven't given up quite hope yet. Right now I'm struggling to find a place to put Scout on the team. But that'll be part of the endgame prep. Specifically after the Shadow Pokemons. After I show off the Easter egg. And do all the other stuff I want to do before we go check out that Colosseum that everyone's been boasting about. See the VOD, or see y'all on the VOD, on the other side of this cave. First and foremost, Walnut's ready to be purified, so I think we can knock that out right away. Now, I'm so used to hoarding my Time Flutes whenever I play Colosseum, so I don't remember exactly how it works. But we'll figure it out together, and I doubt it'll take that long to figure out. Right. Getting Wish is pretty cool, but for level 20, and with all the other amazing Pokemon we've gotten just from the lab alone, I think it's safe to say that there's not going to be a spot to squeeze you on the team. Alright. Actually, do I even have a Time Flute in my inventory? Or did I dump them all on the PC to keep myself from accidentally... Nope. So maybe you go to the item screen and then pick what you want. You know, this is going to be a sight for all to see. So I think I might just get a backup recording of this, just in case. There's just something weird about seeing Celebi purified Jirachi. Alright. And I didn't even think of what to name ya. Welcome to the team, Wishy Washy. Supposedly, we may still need to find a good place to put you. But let's see. Seal Set Kick type, we got... this move pool leaves a bit more to desire than I hoped. But we'll probably get some money with all the Colosseum prep work. So we can probably, like, get around the fact that it's a Jirachi with a terrible move pool with some TMs. Like, if I can get Psychic at the very least, maybe it'd be worthwhile. It feels like it defeats the purpose of the randomizer, but then again, like, getting a Jirachi from the randomizer doesn't defeat the purpose of the randomizer. You know what? We're not going to be catching any Shadow Pokemon today, so I think I'm actually going to bring Scout to the daycare. See if they can get any use in... see if they can get anything... get a couple levels, get anything of use while we're waiting. Going here. We're going to be doing quite a bit of walking for a bit anyways, so shouldn't be too hard. But let's start out with just the Shadow Boys and have some fun with Magnitude Flying type. And from there, we can upgrade it to Earthquake, depending on the battle, if we really need to. So, long last, I think all the prep work is good to go. Kind of need some more money before really exploring our options like TMs and restocking up on items. Thankfully, we're going to be revisiting and refighting all the trainers in the whole dungeon today, so we're going to have plenty of opportunity to get more money. That said, I'm tempted to show off the battle square, because I was doing the battles here off screen just to make sure my audio levels were good for the stream. So I kind of got the feeling that if we got time afterwards, which I kind of have a feeling we won't, because if y'all remember how long it took to do this grind the last time we were here, then we're in... yeah, it is certainly going to be an adventure. Oh, of course you come... I thought I fought you already. No, I think I fought Elevator Girl. Realized... it was definitely Elevator Girl or Skater Boy. Realized that they were way too high level for my britches. And decided, like, I'm waiting until after the Shadow Pokemon Lab to do this. But this lead is looking way too familiar. The whole Magnetric and Starmie? Way too familiar. Alright. Anyways, I think this is a good time to play around with Magnitude and get hit by a quad weak crit Ice Beam from a Starmie. Turn 1. Ooh boy, Rayquaza, I really want you to work. And now, like, because Gen 3 mechanics, I gotta send up Ruby King in here, otherwise someone's gonna eat a Magnitude right to the face. At least this should clear the way to the healing machine at the very least. God, what do I gotta do to make a frickin' Rayquaza work? It's a Rayquaza. I shouldn't be struggling this much to use it. That said, I'm already kind of itching for an upgrade. Nah, by the time I get Dreamigator out here, I'll probably knock out the Magnetric in of itself. Oh, defense buffs. That's probably why I'm not doing as much damage as I was hoping I'd be doing with this Magnitude spamming. Alright, this is how the strat's supposed to go. Thank you, crit. Couldn't think of a more convenient time for it to pop up. Alright. You know what, just... actually doesn't matter. There's a healing machine right over there, I believe. And that's a wrap for that battle. One down, at least like 10 to 30 more to go. Like, this is gonna be a trip. Alright. Tap you up here. You know, I'm gonna take a second look at what Shadow Pokemon we have. In the meantime, we could take the Ninetales for a spin, I suppose, and see how it works. And I was hoping that because it's a rerun, that these battles would go by faster than before, but they did also go through the inconvenient trouble of buffing everyone's level to level 40. So maybe this will take just as long, if not longer, than last time. I'm gonna just bank on the fact that superpower is strong, and it should still be enough to take care of my Yana here. Let's get that out in the field. And I also have some PP ups, don't I? I'm pretty sure we picked up before, and I haven't hoarded them. I haven't used any of them until the very end, specifically because of the reason of possibly running into a situation like this, where I get superpower, or a super good move like that, late game. That said, I think at this point, like, I might... Double horsey. Wow. As I was saying, for the YouTube, for the audience watching this in post, I guess specifically on YouTube, because I can't really do the sort of editing on the Twitch VOD, but I might just like speed things up, because we've seen all this already, and it seems kind of apparent that it's going to take longer than I would like to actually get through it all. That's your third move? Really? Really? I'm tempted to just use it just to see how it looks. Effect, yes. Wow, you can tell that's a Pokemon that was not made to be animated with Splash, but boy did they try to make that model Splash anyways. Aww, I feel bad nuking either of these with a Hyper Beam, but you know what, I'm going to anyways. This is as good a time for an Earthquake spam as any. Now just use JoJo's turn to nuke the Bagon and hope we get something else that's weak to ground to come out in this place. Oh, I forgot. If I do, I can't swap after Hyper Beam. It has to be Superpower. Welp. The past is in the past now. Hey, it's Pikachu! I kind of wish I was thinking about, like, swapping my lead around to Earthquake spamming, and now I kind of regret not doing so. It's neutral damage, but I guess we could try out this Thunder TM that I got. It just feels like overkill on a Pikachu, though. And I only swapped Boycon in here to try to get some levels, but I just realized when I'm trying to go through as fast as I can, Boycon is not exactly the best option for that. Of course, you fake out the one Pokemon that can only attack every other turn. It's fine. It's not worth Earthquaking a Pikachu. Badly as I want to. Also might not be a bad idea to try to balance out the team after this. Because I know I don't really have too many solid options for Electric at the moment. Like, Dream Negator of Earthquake, I guess is technically an option. But having your only ground-type Pokemon be Electric, or be weak to Electric moves, isn't exactly found an option either. See, we almost took care of it with just the Twisters. What was I worried about? I wonder if we're gonna get any more level up moves before the end of this game anyways. Cool, another bug flying. And at least it can get taken out by a Blaze Kick easily. Well, at least now I can take advantage of Earthquake. And I was pondering even holding out until the next time we reach a natural healing machine to heal. Ooh, a gnome kind of looks kind of funny to bouncing. I never actually seen an unknown in this game before, or at least the unknown bee. Never actually got a chance to see it bounce on the ground like that. Now, are the Mantine Remedy people still gonna be in here, or do I get to just go down for a free heal? It's not really a free heal because I have to backtrack, because For some reason, the game thought it'd be funny. Once I get this Vaporeon fully purified, maybe then I'll just have the Jirachi in the back pocket so I can get used to being on the team. This would be a good way to get Butterfree back up in levels and probably more efficient than leaving at the daycare, but... Oh hey, you don't fight? I'm not crazy, right? Oh no, I didn't actually want to fight you. Ugh. Oh well. You have fixed... You have that too? Slacking brings all the fighting moves to the yard, apparently. I mean, I think this is going to be neutral, not super effective against the latter. But overall, solid time to Earthquake. Another solid opportunity to Earthquake. And the best part is, I don't have any Pokemon weak to that. Or, yeah. My Earthquaker's a water type. It's like the one situation where that works out well for me. Just so it's in range to actually get knocked out by the Earthquake. Because if I go for Shadow Rush, there's a chance it goes into Hyper Mode, and it'll just barely hang on. Ooh boy! I know where that did surprisingly little damage. Oh, I forgot how emphasized your nostril was in this game. And I'm not a fan of it. I didn't realize Solshi was Jovi's evil twin. Yeah, that's great. I have a Rayquaza that I'm currently working on purifying. We got Shadow Pokemon action. Enough of it, at least. The guy who loves strong trainers. I wasn't expecting to find a Diddle in this randomizer adventure. I know I'm nuking the Diddle just when I was talking about, oh, it's a randomizer, so it's not gonna have Transform anyways. Whoop! Hope you all enjoy Overkill. Because this poor Diddle is gonna get way more to the face than he possibly was bargaining for. If it is Earthquakeable, I might as well Earthquake it. Dreamigate plus the Dreamigator can get me out of a pinch with Spore if I find myself too devastated. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you come here after defeating Mirror B, but before being the final boss, he has a replacement just hanging out here. Who are you, good sir, and how dare you try to mimic the fabulosity that is the Great Mirror B? This is Miracle B? So self-proclaimed rightful successor to Mirror B. And oh boy, is the music a treat! Like, it's worth making the backtrack here, just listen to the soundtrack. I think, like, I forget exactly what his team is in vanilla. It might be, like, all Lotaz. I mean, not Lotaz, but the mid-form. Lombre. But I also have part of my memory remembering that it's just an actual team as well. So I don't know which memories. I think it's the Lombre, just because that's in theme. But the other memory might be a little more true. And also, this is a bit of a yikes for a lead. At least, Metagross is scary, but at least it's fairly Earthquakeable. So this is... I had the right gut feeling going with taking on this lead in particular. Alright. Let's see if I can knock out the Metagross with a single Earthquake. Because that would be nice. Not gonna... I'd be shooting for the moon, but still a nice amount of damage. And it goes for Tail Glow. Well, I mean, it's not a special attacker. This is actually kind of funny. It's like going for all the dancing move. I guess Tail Glow is a stretch to call a dancing move, but I guess I could call it a dancing move. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. Honestly, this is probably the most convenient time to happen, because I think Earthquake will finish the job, and we can actually get that purification gauge down a little bit. Because I'm honestly kind of tired of Rayquaza not being broken, and for some reason I just think purifying it will help. Though if I really want to have some fun, I guess I could leave it in Hyper State and actually, like, spam some crit Shadow Rushes. Well, part Flying type, I think I'm gonna stick to that game plan. Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's see if I can knock out the Gligar in one hit, so they bring in something to replace it, and that ends up getting Earthquaked instead. If not, at least we're gonna do super effective damage against this wall. So close, yet so far. Oh boy. Ah well. Maybe extra damage on the Swallow, because it's the only one getting hit. I don't think the spread moves work quite that way, but I wouldn't rule it out. Oof. Okay. Actually, I just realized how close we are. Let's find out what Rayquaza's last move is, because I honestly don't remember. I wish this wasn't a 2-turn move, because that would have been perfect for this. But ah well. Maybe I'll have another weak Earthquake weak Pokemon, and you just go for that. Alright. Please don't get paralyzed, because I just remembered that's the thing that could come from this particular move. For a moment I was thinking it's going to be the Light Kylie effect, where the moment I realize it's a possibility, it happens. But I guess I was lucky enough to avoid that today. Oh, little Repris, I forgot that you floated in the air like that today. Alright, what's your last move, Rayquaza? You got Sky Attack, which is good, but I hate the fact that it's 2 turns. An Embrace, I mean, I don't think it would work with a Pokemon like Rayquaza, but I could think of a run where I make Leech Seed work in a randomizer. Sure, let's see if we can like get some damage back from all the Shadow Rush recoil that we've been taking lately. This battle's gonna be almost over either way. And I mean, in theory, I could speed it up by swapping Void Continent into here and getting a Thunder in the mix. I say in theory because I do fully acknowledge the possibility of that just missing and having to be on my merry way. I could just go for JoJo. Right. Not too bad. We've definitely had scarier boss fights. And I felt like if there was any moment that the randomizer would throw a plot twist my way, it would be here. Oh. Barely worth the time watching the animation of the swap there. Ah well. You're faster than a Rayquaza? You're a Slack King! The Rayquaza's 3 levels higher than you! Why is this Rayquaza getting one up by frickin' everything else on my team? Alright. All's well that ends well, I suppose. My dreams! You ruined my dreams of getting an afro! Don't let your dreams be means, man. If you want an afro that bad, just keep growing it out. Becoming a second mirror bee is not gonna magically make you grow an afro. And that's it. That's the whole point of backtracking here. You just get like one boss fight with a sped up version of Mirror B's theme. And I think worst of all, we have to backtrack all the way out of this dungeon. Because there's no escape ropes in Pokemon Colosseum. I mean, we at least got a decent we got a decent amount of money out of all that. We started out with like 4,000 or so.